This is going to be a short film on audiobook reading. I have a very popular book here titled Battlefield Earth, a saga of the year 3000. And I'm going to read it in as if audiobook style. A few pages here, probably 5 minutes, so you can get an idea of the kind of voice work that's involved with audiobook reading. Here we go. I also, one more point before I begin, I'm going to reread the beginning title, but I have this music playing in the background. I think this is a very fun, new, exciting technique to do, is to have real music in the background as I'm reading, so my voice blends with that before it hits the microphone. Here we go. Battlefield Earth, a saga of the year 3000. Part 1. Man, said Terrell, is an endangered species. The hairy paws of the Chamco brothers hung, suspended above the broad keys of the laser bash game. The cliffs of Char's eye-bones drew down over his yellow orbs as he looked up in mystery. Even the steward, who had been padding quietly about picking up her saucepans, lumbered to a halt and stared. Terrell could not have produced a more profound effect had he thrown a meat girl naked into the middle of the room. The clear dome of the Intergalactic Mining Company Employee Recreation Hall shone black around and above them, silvered at its crossbars by the pale glow of the Earth's single moon, half full on this late summer night. Terrell lifted his large amber eyes from the tome that rested minutely in his massive claws and looked around the room. He was suddenly aware of the effect he had produced, and it amused him. Anything to relieve the humdrum monotony of a 10-year duty tour in this God's abandoned mining camp, way out here on the edge of a minor galaxy. In an even more professorial voice, already deep and roaring enough, Terrell repeated the thought. Man is an endangered species. Char glowered at him. What in the name of diseased crap are you reading? Terrell did not much care for his tone. After all, Char was simply one of several mine managers. But he, Terrell, was chief of mine site security. I didn't read it. I thought it. You must have got it from somewhere, growled Char. What is that book? Terrell held it up so Char could see its back. It said, General Report of Geological Mine Sites, Volume 250, 369. Like all such books, it was huge, but printed on material that made it almost weightless, particularly on a low-gravity planet such as Earth, a triumph of design and manufacture that did not cut heavily into the payloads of freighters. Growled Char in disgust. That must be 300 years old. If you want to prowl around in books, I got an up-to-date general board of directors report that says we're 35 freighters behind in bauxite deliveries. The Chamco brothers looked at each other and then at their game to see where they had gotten to in shooting down the live mayflies in the airbox. But Terrell's next words distracted them again. "Today," said Terrell, brushing Char's push for work aside, "I got a sighting report from a recon drone that recorded only 35 men in that valley near that peak." Terrell waved his paw westward toward the towering mountain range, silhouetted by the moon. "So," said Char, "so I dug up the books out of curiosity. There used to be hundreds in that valley, and furthermore," continued Terrell with his professorial ways coming back, "there used to be thousands and thousands of them on this planet. You can't believe all you read," said Cheryl heavily. "On my last duty tour, it was Arcturus IV. That book," said Terrell, lifting it impressively, "was compiled by the Culture of Ethnology Department of the Intergalactic Mining Company." The larger Chamco brother batted his eye bones. That's a nice example. The start of this book here, reading it as an audiobook for voice work. It's very fun and also a nice way to experience the story. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Zeta Zeros.